Watch and learn.
Hey everyone, so tonight I want to discuss Philip Glass's first composition for a full symphony orchestra, and that is 1987's The Light. I mainly wanted to talk about this because I love how it seems to be like this. It's like the best race to the finish that has ever been committed to music that I've ever heard. It's almost kind of got like a dueling banjos sort of thing about it, because structurally too, as I understand it, Glass set this piece up around an old experiment called the Michelson-Morley experiment of 1887. It was to, I don't know, I can't remember exactly what it was like. The experiment was their attempt to sort of track the motion of the Earth in regards to something to do with the speed of light. Now again, I'm not a science person. I've always been more of a math person. Science is cool, but it's not really for me, so I don't really understand the point of the experiment. But nonetheless, that's what Glass has sort of structured the music around. And I have to say that if you like the couple parts that sort of battle out and do the sort of dueling banjos thing that I had mentioned a second ago, you will love this, because this is 23 minutes. This is a 23-minute musical battle where these two parts are constantly sort of intersecting and intertwining like snakes. Like in Natural Born Killers, when they get married on the bridge and Mickey cuts both their hands and then the blood drops into the water in the river down at the bottom, and then the blood turns into the snakes and they start coiling with each other. That's kind of what I feel from this, less the Natural Born Killers thing. The music is not looking to kill a bunch of cops and innocent people over the course of a 3-week-long crime spree. Well, actually, no, maybe it is. Maybe Philip Glass wrote this for someone to go on a crime spree. Who knows? I certainly don't. I just know that I love this. I have the Naxos release, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, the Naxos release with the white background, and they all kind of look the same, but at the same time, that's sort of the look that the whole Naxos thing has, which I really like. Assuming I'm pronouncing that correctly. But this is amazing. This is super Glass. This is sort of like Philip Glass, the superhero, you know? This isn't his more quiet, subdued sort of music with changing parts, with these subtle, intricate changes here and there where everything's it's music for the sake of math. This is music for the sake of, wow, Philip Glass is an amazing composer and he can write some really catchy and fun and memorable symphonic works that are, again, this was the first thing he'd ever written for a full symphony, which, my God, this thing is huge. And it is so sweeping, and it's a hell of a quick way to spend 23 minutes. I have to say, this and the 23 minutes have come and gone. And I just love how the one pushes up against the other, and then the other kind of comes back up like a fucking tidal wave. And how, like I said, if you get the couple parts that seem to repeat a lot, you're going to love this, because that is some supremely catchy stuff. There's even aspects of pop at play here. I can sort of like see how if you were to sort of synthesize things and speed things up or slow things down, you could kind of see how this would fit into like something that would end up on a Camila Cabello record. But then again, I listen to so much pop that I can always hear pop in everything, so maybe that's not the case, and maybe it's just me. I don't know. But the bottom line is, The Light is amazing. It's super fun, and I've been listening to this for years. And it's true, the 23 minutes comes and goes really quickly. It's just so epic, you know, and it's just so sweeping. And it just comes in like a fucking tidal wave. And then the other side comes in like a tidal wave, and it goes back and forth for 23 minutes. And that's amazing. So I'm going to leave it there. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little over 4 minutes while I discussed Philip Glass's first composition for a full symphonic orchestra, and that is 1987's The Light. It's based off some old experiment from 1887. I almost said 1987, which was the year this was written, not the year the experiment took place. The experiment took place 100 years prior. Like always, if you like this review, or you like this record, or you know how to pronounce Naxos correctly, do something nice for somebody. But please, most importantly, don't forget that the world is actually a better place because you are here. You matter, and you make this place more fun. May not feel like it right now, but everything will turn around. Have a good night.